Good morning. It is Let It Go and Let It Grow for Wednesday, the 27th of May, 2026. What are we letting go of today? And that is the Three of Wands energy. Wands is expansion, vision, movement, future energy. It is fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we are in the sun in Aries for this card. So what are we letting go of? The release of impatience around your future. So as you can see, she is there looking towards the future and about to start on a journey. But a lot of times on this journey, if you can see there right now, there's a few waves coming in. It's going to take a little bit of time for her to get out and start that new life fighting the waves. And this is about being impatient for our own future, that sort of time frame that we know we need to make changes. We start to do little things. We expect immediate results. We give up on our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations, and ourselves because we want it done now, not realizing that certain things in life take time to cultivate for us. So we are letting go of constant waiting for the next thing to happen for us or to us. That is being in the state really of surrender and just going with flow state rather than contemplating and waiting of what's going to happen in the future, which can cause actually anxiety. We're just going to take time today and be in that present moment and enjoy and have gratitude and take stock in the things that we do have. Drop the need to control how opportunity arrives. So we're also going to not focus on, is everything a sign? Is this the way things are going to be? And trying to force that to happen for us. This is about letting go and relaxing. And instead of trying to get on that board and go out into the waves and cross into your future, what if you just sat on that board and watched that sun set for a while? What happens if you just be? Relax, release, and let go. And stop living for what's ahead and being tapped into the present moment of what's happening now. What is happening around you now that you can take stock of and really revel in the beauty of the moment of the now for you. What is going on that is fantastic in your life? Stop, and then trust what you've planted is going to sprout for you eventually. So this is the fourfold order of the universe: seed, plant, blossom, fruit. So if you planted these seeds, they're going to take time to cultivate and grow. You can't plant a sunflower seed today and dig it up tomorrow and then replant it and then dig it up the next day and expect it to grow at all. You have to plant it, water it, tend to it, and have faith that that is going to spring into a beautiful sunflower at the end of season. So that's what we're doing right now. You're planting those seeds and you're going to have to stop digging around the dirt for them. Be patient and wait until they cultivate and start growing on their own, taking their own path, so to speak, to unveil themselves to you for future. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the visionary energy is strong. You don't need to force the horizon to move any faster. Your ships are already moving towards you. So sometimes when you take the opportunity to just be and allow things to come to you, it's better than chasing and chasing and chasing or trying to drag things towards you. And one of the things that you can remember is you don't chase, you attract. So you're going to attract to you what is meant for you to be involved in. So attract in and open that flow state for what is truly for your higher good, rather than forcing something to happen that might not necessarily be the path that you want to be on or need to be on to further yourself ahead. So what are we letting grow today? And this is the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful card. Abundance, independence, granted success. It's an earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And it is Venus in Virgo. We are growing our self-worth, self-confidence, and grounded abundance. So you can see in this card here, there's a lot of green, that heart-centered energy. She's got a beautiful green pentacle in her cauldron there, but she's, holding on to the orange pentacle here. The big yellow one is directly beneath her. The yellow is all about that self-confidence, self-worth, and becoming grounded into who you are. Very, very earthy card. And once again, in this deck, she is wearing white. To me, that is a call out to spirit. She is divinely connected. She is in that flow state, almost in the completion of the nines, and her journey is going very well. Allow yourself that time and space to enjoy what you built, which can come back to here. So instead of continuously moving forward, seeking new, wanting new, and looking for new, take that time and really revel in what you've built, that legacy that you already have for yourself. You know, we tend to be told over and over and over we need to leave a legacy for our future, and most people believe that's money for our future, you know, our children, our stepchildren, our grandchildren, whatever. The legacy can be what you have done to touch people, how you have touched base into other people's lives, and that you can't put a monetary value on if it's through heart-based energy work or being compassionate and working with others. We have been told and sold this lie that you like, and don't get me wrong, everything costs money and the cost of things are going up. I totally get it. But having money and being entrapped in that, you've got to have riches mindset all the time to be valuable, to be successful. That's technically not true at all. Or, you know, a lot of our mentors wouldn't be so special in our life, right? So take stock on what is going right. Create that stability that feels nourishing and not restrictive. So you don't want to be held back by what you're doing and feel that you're being stagnated or cut off. You want to be in that flow state. What is nourishing you to feel better about what's going on in your life? That state of abundance. What small steps in your stability can you nourish yourself in? And that could actually be even physical. What can you do to clean up your diet, to make your body, your home feel more stable? And in the aspect of doing that, things can come to you because you are fixing your literal house, the temple that you live in. Embrace independence without isolation. So you can be independent and still be connected to people. You don't have to be dependent and isolated at the same time. That means you can have a good friend base, a great community base, and still be that independent person that you want to be, need to be, crave to be, or are. But know that you have that community of friends around you that can help you tap into your true abundant nature and help raise you up at the same time. Step into the energy of embodied success, because at the core, that is who you are. So Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Nine of Pentacles is sacred abundance. This is about building that life that feels peaceful, stable, and aligned with your soul, not just impressive to others. So as you can see here, she is gloriously enjoying herself, tending to her garden. I see these, you know, the herbs hanging down there as that total touching base, that earth energy, that total groundedness. And you know, build that life that is peaceful and stable for you. It doesn't have to make sense to other people because they're not living your life. It only has to make sense to you. So we are releasing the need to rush the future. Take that time out, take that pause, drop into gratitude, take stock of everything that you've got going on right now. Release, don't chase. I attract, I don't chase. Get into that energy today and then grow into abundance that is already surrounding you. What do you have that makes you happy, that somebody might not feel it's rich, but it's riches to you? So drop into that. Sometimes success arrives quietly, like a final exhale after a long, long journey. So what are you patiently waiting for right now? What can you do to drop into that flow state for you? And where are you already more abundant than you have realized? Take that stock out, or take stock of that today. Take a look at your surroundings, who's in your life, monetarily, physically, what's around you, and really tap into the rich that you are right now. I am going to use the Beyond Lemuria deck today by Izzy Ivy and see what we have here. Oh, and that's that one. And this is high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss, which comes perfectly into that because that is all green, all heart, all earth, all grounding, all heart chakra. So high heart chakra bliss, ecstatic bliss. So this is asking you to get into touch with that nature of you. What lights you up? What can you drop into that heart center that actually expands this heart center for you today? You might want to look at possibly doing turning your love inwards meditation for yourself, taking stock in the love of who you are, what you have to offer, what makes you special in your life and other people's lives, and how important it is that you are here in this little blob of dirt in the sky at this exact moment of time, because this truly is a blessed place to be in physical form, having the experiences we are. So high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss, what makes your heart shine, what gives you that bliss state. In the Light Seers Tarot deck, I had a hard time visualizing for a long time after the deaths of my family. And when I started to get back to manifesting, I started to use this deck and use the images in it to elicit feelings in me because I had a hard time feeling. I was shut down. And the Hierophant in this deck to me is that ecstatic bliss, that joy. So when I do certain affirmations in my head, I end it off with, I am grateful, I am happy, I am joyous, and I am kind. And the joyous, when I get there, I picture the Hierophant card that's sitting there in absolute peace and bliss with the stairway to heaven behind him. So find ways to connect if you have a hard time feeling. We have a lot of, trauma in and around our nervous systems, anxieties, and sometimes it's hard to feel those feelings. So go through some images that you go, oh, I love this, it makes me feel. And you might want to screenshot that and put it on your phone. And if you're doing affirmations or doing any sort of work like that, and need an image to feel, or need that feeling to come up and don't know how to elicit it, and that image strikes you as something that's beautiful, or as something that shows gratitude, or something that does show happiness, or something that shows joy, and you start to get into repeating these affirmations or working with them, and then you look at this picture before you get into it, then you can picture the picture in your mind, and it will bring up that thought and feeling for you. So that's a little bit of Manifesting 101 as well. So I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.